G'day, my name's Kerry Haynes, I'm from TaipanXP. At TaipanXP we specialise in diesel performance upgrades. We cover vans, cars, RVs and of course the 4x4s. Today we're doing an enhancement on an EFI 3 litre Patrol, which we're going to show you how we enhance.
I'm Stewie Boz from SLR Caravans, and I'll be taking this Max Trax 3 litre Nissan Patrol for a run to check out the standard version against the XP Taipan upgrade.
Okay, we've arrived back at the dyno. Todd's going to take us through step by step how we get our safe power gains.
These are the parts we're going to use today. This is an oil-air separator that we've designed for the turbo diesel vehicles. This is a watered air intercooler that we're currently designing for the 3 litre Nissan Patrol. These are some of the products that we use in the enhancement of the 3 litre Patrol. First thing that we like the customer to do is put a snorkel on the vehicle to allow the cold air and that ram air effect into the airbox. The second thing we do is put a K&N filter in the airbox to allow better airflow through the filter itself. The filter is a washable element, and we do have a pre-cleaner that K&N makes for the guys in the bull dust. The next thing we've got is a boost gauge that we highly recommend to put on the 3 litre Patrols. Because the boost is so unstable, you need to keep an eye on what the engine's doing. Here we've got is a pyrometer that we like the guys to put on to keep an eye on the exhaust gas temperatures. Whenever we do our enhancements with our Taipan exhaust, we always use a diesel chip. These are the two companies that we highly recommend, Steinbauer and DP. This is our Taipan exhaust system that we're going to use today to get our 3 litre Patrol enhancement. We're back here now at the workshop. We're going to fit up our Taipan exhaust, our diesel chip and our oil-air separator. This is the reason why we put the oil-air separator on. As you can see, I've pulled the pipe out of the turbocharger into the intercooler. You can see all the oil that's going through the system. What it ends up doing is obviously filling the intercooler up, builds a film of sludge on the tubes inside the intercooler, and then doesn't dissipate the heat properly. As you can see here, this intercooler is actually split, which is extremely common. We sort of notice that after around 50,000 Ks onwards. That's why we're now designing the air to water intercooler. This is what we've found with the 3 litre Patrol. As you can see at idle, the paper's actually pushing back out the snorkel, not sucking in like it should. As you can see, this is one of the downfalls of the Patrols, how low the original muffler hangs and the tailpipe. You can see on this one it's actually been wiped out while they've been four-wheel driving. This is one of the most critical parts of the 3 litres, the dump pipe. You can see the difference from off the back of the turbo here, how small it is, down 1 3/4, where we open it up to 3 inch. As you can see now, we've fitted the Taipan system all the way through. On the actual muffler section, you can see now, as we showed you beforehand, how the original one hung right down below the chassis rail. Now you can see the chassis rail all the way through. You can see how much higher it is. At the back section, you can see here how we've tucked it up nice and high. So when you're four-wheel driving, the first thing you wipe out when you're in a gully is your tow bar, so you don't rip the exhaust off.
Just going through a couple of things that we've put on the vehicle now to enhance the performance. We've got the K&N filter fitted up, that's all in the airbox ready to go. We've also fitted up the oil-air separator. So now we're going to power up the 3 litre Patrol on the dyno to show you the graphs and see what the total enhancement has produced. Okay, we've finished our dyno runs and I'll run quickly through our gains. This was our standard torque, and this is our torque after the enhancement, which gave us a 17% gain. This was our kilowatts at the wheels in standard trim, and this graph along here shows you our power gains, our kilowatt gains at the end, which was 14%.
We're going to do a standing start for a start and just see how much better pull it's got off. A lot of the time you've got to put these things on a decent hill, you actually got to put them in four-wheel drive or low range anyhow to be able to pull off towing a caravan, so we'll see how this does now. Spent a whole day testing this vehicle. There's an amazing amount of difference from when we first got in it till after they put it on the dyno and we did the test. It's a hell of a great improvement. What I think is if you're setting your car up for a touring holiday, you can't really go past putting this product on your car. Go down and see it.